counted. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Murray with a third and long. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? From the gun on third down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Roethlisberger will throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Set! 230.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Hakeem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch! Where'd he go?
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals! Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie!
Man, I got you.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Murray. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Running, it's Drake. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, Murray. escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th, and on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey! High 7. 23
in the left. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
You go tight. You got tight. 66.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Kerr coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Cut. That's right. 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert, alert. 8. Hey, shoot.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Murray now. That ball complete to Isabella. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two.
Hey, switch gears.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
43 is the night. 43.
Hey, Haywood.
43.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They go play action now. Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Akeem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying, I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready? Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Like 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Big.
Flag. He's coming.
Black is good.
On 1st down, Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Like 20.
I'm going to come back to you.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
43 is the mark, boy. 43.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson, the intended target. Third down here.
2 yards leads to third down and 14.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down. And Mike
Murray with a third and long. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back. Push him back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards on the ground.
Ready?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Take 2 of them.
Check. Lucky. Check. Alert 3.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. Now counter, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger keeping it himself from a yard out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw it. Murray dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Switzer on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready? Like 30. Alert.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
All right, now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Single. Watch 13.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray, one final try. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid.